Hi guys, it's Meg from Paranormal if you don't know me already. So today is going to be the first video in what I'm hoping to be a successful series where we react to different videos of ghost sightings, haunted locations, etc. So today we're going to be starting with 13 shocking paranormal videos. The link to this video will be in the description of our video. So I think we should just jump straight into it, and this is going to be reacting to people's videos of ghost sightings. So here we go. No, there's an orb there already. Huh? I can't decide if that's an oven or a washing machine.
Huh?
There's lots of orbs falling.
Hey, what is that?
In this case, I wouldn't really know, because I'm not entirely sure what appliance that is. Is it a washing machine? Is it an oven? Because I know that some people can get ovens and washing machines that are connected to the mobile phone and they can have the door open. They're like, come on, I have a magic washing machine and fridge where we can access it. I mean, we can't open the door, but I'm pretty sure those technologies exist. So, you know, coming from a skeptic point of view, it fully could be being controlled remotely, electronically. However, there were quite a few orbs right in the beginning of this video. So, okay, let's get on to the next one. Instantly the dog is reacting. Okay, so, oh, there's a cat here in the corner as well. I don't know if I missed something. I can't hear a whisper. So he's just replayed the same encounter over and over. Apparently, he hears somebody whisper his name. I mean, I personally couldn't hear the whisper at all. That's not to say it didn't happen. The one thing I did notice straight away, though, is that the animals were reacting. The dog lifted its head. A cat came from this corner. I couldn't see any orbs, any lighting. The camera is quite pixelated, but that could just be the quality of the camera. So, again, unsure if this one's real or not. What do you guys think? Okay, next one. Dark spooky room. Oh, definitely an orb right in the centre then. So much going on with the flickering lights, I'm getting distracted. Another orb in the back there. Oh, what? I don't even know what it is. Like, what is this right here? Oh, we had an orb over that way. Okay, right off the bat, I don't think this is real. I mean, obviously, you guys might feel differently, but I'm not even entirely sure what it is that's moving across the room. To me, it looks like the shadow of an Xbox controller, if I'm being completely honest. But I also think the actual movement is extremely slow and jerky, whereas, you know, it's kind of giving the impression that it's being made to do that. Let me keep watching anyway. See, it's just quite jerky, but that could be the quality of the camera. There were quite a few. Oh, that looked very creepy then. Like, we go back like 2 seconds. Right here, right now. Like, that looks creepy. Looks like a lady. It's like I said, it's a difficult one because I can't say for certain that this is not real. I can only go off what I've experienced with the paranormal. And for a sighting as clear as this, it is very jerky, it's very glitchy. Again, it could be the camera quality, but and I also feel like the room is very much set up for this, you know, like the way the camera's placed. Let's just see. It keeps moving. In what I can only assume is a room. And it's gone. I mean, I will say there were a few like orbs and sort of shadows that appeared in the beginning of the video, but then a big floaty thing that just... Where did it even come from? Like, where did it even come from? Okay, so it's on the wall. Okay, so it must be some kind of scarf or something that just gets up and decides... Oh, there is something right there that I saw then. It just gets up and decides it wants to move. This video is completely baffling me, guys. So, what I'm going to do on this one then, for our first video, is ask you guys what you think of that. So, please do let me know, because I haven't got the foggiest of clues.
I know.
Okay, next one. Oh, well, that was quite quick and sudden, just the glass smash. Let's go back. Okay, let's go back and watch that very carefully. So right here, somewhere. Okay. Okay, so straight off the bat, there's no one behind the bar. It's just a normal bar sort of set up. There's a security camera. Doesn't suggest that the scene's been set up, and the glass just falls. Coming from somebody who used to manage a pub, they're not sturdy, those rails. I've had glasses fall, but it is rare for them to just fall with, you know... I mean, we'll keep watching the video and see if anything else happens, but I know that this can happen where the glasses just fall off, but they usually fall down the back rather than off the front, but let's just see what happens. Another one flew off. Oh, so these are all from the same venue. Wet floor signs being thrown. Somebody walks in to check. Right, hang on, what's just happened? Is she dragging... Oh yeah, she's got a mop. I was like, is she dragging something behind her or is it following her? Okay, so that last one threw me a little. Again, as I said, the glasses can fall, smash, like that's normal. Especially the second glass, because the guys were working quite closely to the area, may have knocked it. Wet floor sign, could it have just been leaning funny and fell? Or, with all three being in the same venue around a similar time, could it be paranormal? What do you guys think? Personally, I think that again, you got to look from it from a skeptic point of view. There is a rational explanation. There could also be a paranormal explanation. So you'd have to really visit the venue, get a feel for it, do some experiments, investigate it, see what you find. But based on just that evidence alone, it's very plausible. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. Defo orb straight away on the camera. That's very pixelated, I'm struggling to see. Just trying to show you somebody walking behind him, I'm guessing. Okay, no. Instant replay. So I want to go back to here to see if we can see this. Oh, okay, so right here, it's happening right here. So, again, let's go back a couple of seconds and let's watch right there. Okay. It's got such a weird shape as well, like, obviously you can see the camera quality is not the best, but I feel like if it was a person, you'd get quite a distinct person, not like a shape of a person, like we can with the guy down in the corner here. So, for me, it's a possible paranormal sighting. The first one, I'm holding my hands up where I say, I may believe this one, because as you can see from this, like, image we've got here, it's very, like, oddly shaped. I mean, the lighting isn't fabulous, and this is currently 25 past 5, but it is also in November, so it's normal for it to be this dark if this video was filmed in the UK. Like, the feet seem to walk... It's kind of like the shape of what I'd... like, a ghost horse. Like the horse that that's how I would explain it looks. I think it's going to show us again. Yeah. Like, its feet move twice. It could even be a group of people. But like I said, I feel like we'd get a more distinct outline of the person like we did with the guy in the corner. So for that one, I'm going to believe that one. I'm going to say that one's true. Okay, let's have a look at this one. Okay, that is weird. And there is a mirror, like, opposite. So I'm just going to rewind and make sure we can't see anything, you know, weird happening in the mirror. Mirror catches door open, mirror catches door shut. No person that you can see, no strings. Because sometimes what people can do now with AI and all the technology we've got out there is they can obviously literally go stand by the door, open, close it, and then cut themselves out. But it's really hard to do that with a mirror. So based on that, looking good. Is anything else going to actually happen, or no? So it's just going to replay. See, it is like a pretty, you know, open close. Like, it's not a drift open, drift back, like caused by wind. It is like open. I can't decide. Is it going to replay again? Because I want to see if the actual doorknob turns. Okay. Wait, was something going on in that mirror? Let me see. The mirror's bouncing. The mirror is bouncing before the door's even opened. You can see. Could that mean it's been edited? I mean, I'm not skilled enough to edit out a person in a mirror or anything like that. But saying that, I didn't see the doorknob turn, but that doesn't mean it's not, because it could be a push button, it could just be one that opens, closes. I must admit, this one's quite mind-boggling, because I can't see anything that's telling me there's a string connected. I can't see anybody hiding anywhere that's like, oh, I'm doing this. The door has like a safety latch, but there's no sort of sign of electronics. Like, you know, the door could be being controlled like electronically. It is a weird one. The only thing that throws me off is the fact that the mirror shakes before the door even opens. That's the only thing that throws me off a little bit. So, could it be windy? You know? I don't know. Again, let me know what you guys think. Okay, next one. The next video is old, and I've always wanted to get around to making an attempt to clean it up. I believe is a potato. It's a really awful quality video. Camera quality is not fabulous at all. You can barely see the people, you can see shadows, you can see lighting. So let's just see what it shows us and see if it's like, you know, paranormal. The singing could do some work. Oh, so this child, I think, is a child? Okay, the camera guys. Oh. I don't even know what to say. I wasn't expecting the guy to, you know, contortion like that. If that's how you, if that is what you even say. But speaking of which, it does give us kind of a skeptical view. Is the person just a contortionist? Is it just trying to be a creepy video? The lighting, everything, the quality, you know, it does play to it. I need to... But obviously the person who's made this video, which I will link in the intro anyway, I'll make like a brief thing in the intro, has added that they've tried to clean this video up. So that means the video has been edited. I do not believe that the person that's made this video has edited it to make it appear scary or anything like that, but I think even they're trying to say the video is so unclear as to what was going on that they've even tried to clear it up, but it's just not working. So let me go back just to that last little bit. So obviously this guy was sat here, he was just Pretty sure he was stood up in the beginning, he sat down, and now all of a sudden he's sort of bent and crawling in a lot of weird ways. Again, he could be a contortionist. That is the possibility there, you know. Nothing else happened. There was no orbs. There was no mist. But that would creep me out. Like, I would admit, like, I mean, you see from my reaction when I very first saw it, I just was like... So that would scare me, I suppose. Like, especially if you're going up the stairs and it's behind you. Because sometimes, even now, I investigate haunted locations with the team. Obviously, the team do as well. But even I'm not afraid to admit that sometimes, as a fully grown adult, when I turn the light off, I run. Sometimes you just get that tickly feeling and you need to just run. And this guy would definitely make me run. So I suppose my question to you guys is, if you saw this, what would you do in this situation? Like, what would you do if... Again, there are skeptical reasons, there are paranormal reasons that this could be happening. Let me know what you think. Look at the next one. Okay, so some sort of mining, construction. If this is a jump scare, I'm not going to be impressed. There's nothing worse than being jump scared when you're pregnant. So he appears to be... Oh, it's the noise. Okay, so again, as I said earlier, I don't know if you can actually hear the audio from the video, but every time he lifts his pickaxe up, it's like a high-pitched scream. I don't know. Because obviously, I don't know if you guys could hear it, but it was like a high-pitched scream. You know, but there was background noise as well, so could it be that they're near a park and it was just being timed perfectly, you know? Because we've all done this thing where somebody's making a noise or there's something going on and you do an action that would make the same noise, you know, like a laugh. It's one of those, it's kind of, you have to believe it if you believe it or don't, because there are many skeptical, plausible explanations for why that could have been happening. Okay, next one. Whoa. What? Where is the light coming from? Because the actual main light bulb is not even on. There's like an electric pulsing noise as well. Okay, so there wasn't much explanation for that video. I mean, if we just go back a little bit, the original light is off, there's none of that, there's no orbs, anything going on, no one that I can see. That's a very old TV, so this must be quite an old video. 2024? Huh? 2024 with a TV like that? Fair enough, no judgment. I mean, I'm pretty sure my granddad still had a TV like that anyway. This, you know, but it is giving off the vibe that maybe an older person lives here. I mean, if you ask my siblings, none of them would know what that is.
Damn.
But the light, anyway, sorry, the light appears to be coming from, like, a device here, maybe, like a camera going on and off. You can see there's, like, a little flashing light here. There are shadows on the window, they could be being caused by anything. I don't know. Again, plausible explanations, you know, faulty wiring, timing settings, you know, with AI and everything out there right now, it's so easy to fake footage, and it's upsetting, you know, because then real footage, like when we go on investigations, people will say, you know, oh, that's AI, and it's really, you know, it's discerning because we put in all that work and it's just not who we are. We wouldn't fake that stuff, but just to say as that, this person may not have faked that video, you know, it could genuinely be that this is going on, I don't know what's going on, please help. Again, the glass just falling. Oh, it falls from down here. What happens here? Okay, so that looks like maybe a worker behind the bar is just casually going about their job, glass falls. Again, this was like I was saying earlier, these aren't sturdy at all, these glass racks. You put one glass in the wrong place, glasses lean on glasses, glasses get knocked off. Okay, next one. Okay, so we've got a window. Oh, it's a TV. We're writing on it. There is a whispering. It's an awful whisper. Like, the voice was awful. Like, that was really creepy. Again, I mean, I don't know what video they were watching. Could the whisper have been coming from the video? Could the whisper have been coming from somebody in the background? I couldn't distinguish what was being said in the whisper. That's one thing I will say. Let me know what you guys think. So we've got some bags, looks like a hallway. Okay, so this door has just opened. This is one of those videos where that will get thrown about on the internet. It's a ghost, it's not a ghost, you know. Because, yes, the door opened and it was really creepy and there's no signs of life in the actual hallway. That doesn't mean to say that there's not somebody on the other side of the door. That's the rational thing that people would think. Is there somebody behind the door that's just opened it? And then they've posted this security footage, like, how creepy, because nobody's walked out of it. But it could be something as simple as you've gone to walk out the front door, realise, oops, I've not got my keys, gone to get your keys, and on the security footage it looks scary. We haven't seen what comes after that video, we haven't seen what comes before the video, so it's stingy, but could also very much be a spirit opening the door. Okay, I think this is the last video. I'm just walking through the house. Footsteps can be heard along the hallway because he's walking downstairs. It's not footsteps down the hallway, he's walking downstairs. You know, like when you might be upstairs in your house or downstairs in the house and somebody else in the house walks up the stairs and you know they're going up the stairs because you can hear the very clear bump, 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 bump. That is exactly what that sounds like. And obviously he disappears down this side, which could very much easily be downstairs or even upstairs, depending if they have a downstairs bathroom. But based on the fact that what I believe this is the loft and this is a bathroom, I'm going to assume that there are stairs there because it does sound to me like he's going down the stairs. Again, could it possibly be somebody, like a spirit, walking through the hall behind him? It's all down to your interpretation and your beliefs, I suppose, because obviously I would say it is a possibility that that is a spirit, but there is a rational explanation for it. There's no, you know, explanation as to where the gentleman in the video goes. You know, if they came back and he was like, you know, yeah, there's this video, but look, this is where my steps were. You know, if there was explanation to it, that would be great. But based on what we've got to go for, it sounds to me like he's going down the stairs. And given that there's a loft there, there's a bathroom up here, I would say that's the most plausible explanation. So fun going through those creepy, scary ghost videos with you guys. That is the end of our first video in this series. Make sure you please like, comment and subscribe. And as I said, in the description below will be the videos, links to our other socials. And remember that we have our beautiful Vanessa who goes live on Tuesdays and Thursdays on Facebook and TikTok to do tarot readings and mediumship. So yeah, don't forget to check that out and don't forget to check out our videos. Maybe try this one that's on the screen.